Did they pay him? Oh shit.
Never showed up.
Never showed up. That's why Kayla was saying I'll never book Cuban again. That's what she said. I said, can you get Cuban? She said, I'll never book him. He ducked one of my art. He didn't tell me who it was.
Yeah, he ducked one like that.
Alright, we're recording right now.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, BUTV. Got Amin Funeral Fame in the building. What's going on, player?
Same old shit. You gotta talk shop, you hear me?
Alright.
What to do?
Yeah, first of all, I wanted to congratulate y'all on y'all fame, you know what I'm saying? Y'all PG coming up, you know what I mean? Y'all two niggas is really live doing it out there though, for real.
Thank you. You know what
I mean? Y'all inspiration.
Salute.
Definitely. And I know y'all gonna do big things, bro. For real, man. So, brought y'all out here. We're gonna talk a little bit.
Let's do it.
Alright, so Fame, where did you start off? Like, how did you start off battle rapping?
Honestly, if it wasn't for Murdoch, I wouldn't even know what the fuck CBG was. I was so, I in and out the system, so my mind was on music. You feel me? And bro just hit me cause we from the dirt, and he seen me in the out the feds and shit. I was bad and niggas smoking shit. So of course it was a different game. I had to come home and learn and adapt. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely gotta give him the credit. If he would have never put me in this lane, I probably wouldn't. I've just been on my music shit, which is my initial passion at first. It's just kind of. It was initially a stepping stone. I really wasn't looking this far. I wasn't looking for URL with PGs. I was looking for the buzz.
Okay.
And was just go back to the music.
Right.
Like, fuck this shit. I ain't really care. But then this shit started. My man saying his bars, shit like a California wildfire, man. Shit spreading. Now, it's like, once I seen what was happening, it was like, shit, let me run with it then. Let me see. And the more I start putting my energy and myself into it, going and studying the craft and the sport and how much it evolved from the DVD era that I remember to now, and start really learning and asking questions and seeking advice from niggas, I just got better, and here we are. About 10, 11 days from now, 12 days at the most, I got PG. I'm on URL, so it is what it is.
That's what's up, bro. Yeah, you definitely came up, man. I watched you for a few years, man. Yeah, you out there though. Ace, man. What about you, bro? How about you?
My shit ain't as eventful. In fact, I've been writing for a minute. I was battle rapping, like dipping and dabbing. I was fucking with it a little bit before I went to prison. And then when I got to prison, I kept it up. I was mainly on the music front, you know what I'm saying? And battling in prison, bunch of wild circumstances. Had a wild nigga talking about it's more pressure rapping like in this environment out here because there's thousands of niggas watching in the youth. So I'm like, nigga, it's 50 niggas in the room up to this point. If you ain't battling on the main stage some motherfucking way. And all of them want to hear bars. I said, man, you ain't never withstood pressure of trying to rap to a bunch of niggas and the wrong bar literally start a riot. 1,500, 1,700, 1,900, 2,300 motherfuckers depending on where you at.
That's a different
you know what I'm saying? That ain't just like this wild ass nigga said that shit. He know who the fuck he is. And I'm not gonna make you famous, nigga. And it's the same nigga. Also at the time was touting credentials. You know what I'm saying? Not to venture off on this nigga, but he was touting credentials, and now, you know what I'm saying, what's the conversation? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit you was talking, like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? You was talking about how many views you was gonna get me by battling me when you jumped on a post, whatever. So,
niggas are passionate.
Yeah, long story short, I was fucking around. Got out here pushing music heavy. You know, I got strong buzz with that. And just decided, man, I seen the CBG shit. I didn't even know that they had a local league, you know what I'm saying? And then I started like really looking into it, seeing what was what, and I was like, man, let me reach out. Just off the strength, I just literally reached out, got in touch with Q. And the crazy thing, I was talking to Q and Steve, thought they was the same niggas. I'm DMing them both, but I'm not knowing there's two pages. I'm thinking it's the same niggas, so I'm talking to both of these niggas. They both telling each other, yeah, we got a nigga that's trying to battle, nigga named Ace. And so, I mean, the rest is history. I already know what happened after that. I jumped to the stage.
And it was a rap from there, bro. It was a rap from there. Like, for real.
Weapon X shit.
Weapon X, all the way, bro. All the way.
Facts.
So when this PG, we gonna be doing this PG.
Well, mine's November 18th. Which is, like I said, like 12 days, 11 days, some shit like that. From there, in Richmond.
Alright.
Bro.
I'm December 23rd in Richmond. Fly ain't came out yet, but I'm guessing it'll drop in a few. Yeah, I'm ready to work, man. I'm pretty much done with my shit already, man.
That's what make us different, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty
no funny, like, that's what make us different, like, to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro just came in and we instantly clicked for numerous amount of reasons, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to writing and preparation, I know something, to me, that's something we got in common. Like, we write ahead for niggas. Like, I got a battle in like December that nigga probably like Monday I might just start. I already wrote an opening bar for a round for the nigga, and I ain't even passed my PG yet. And I got 2 battles in December. One battle I wrote for the nigga when they sent my deposit. I wrote for him.
That's competitive, man.
So
competitive spirit right there.
Yeah, it's competitive, and it's just your craft. Like, I can't sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and wait till the month of a battle.
Yeah, right.
And then niggas wonder why they choke or wonder why they don't get the responses they want or
that's true.
Different shit. Like.
Right.
It ain't the same. Like that's what make a difference. Like, we sit there and write and then go over shit and say, what can we make better? A lot of niggas don't do that. They can go with their first mind. Sometimes you're supposed to do that, but in this sport, this ain't something where that you just continuously go over the same. You gotta keep, you know, not reinvent yourself all the time, but you gotta really be working on sharpening your shit. You got to, because if you don't, and don't look for the best and critique yourself, if you don't be your own worst critic, you gonna fall. If you always think you got the best shit, your shit gonna crumble.
Well, you don't got motherfuckers around you that's gonna tell you like, nah, that ain't it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They all like, yeah, that shit fire the whole time.
Which is 85% of local niggas. 85% of local niggas deal with that. I don't care what local league you're a part of. CBG, BYB, Showtime, Don't Choke, Cap, whatever. 85% of niggas deal with, they got they men or they people, whether it's niggas, whether they men is niggas that battle rap, whether they men is just niggas that come to the battles. 85% of niggas deal with, they don't got nobody telling them no.
Right.
So
yeah, got a bunch of yes men.
And when the niggas lose, I done seen niggas like blatantly, clearly lose a battle, and they men like he won, and they mind that they won, and everybody know you clearly lost.
I know a few people like that.
So yeah, like I don't even gotta say name, like I ain't mean to do no name drop, none of that, but like, and it don't even make sense, and that's the problem. That's the problem with, if you look at it different, like in life or just like in this business, whether you take a music or battle rap, the crab in the bucket shit. Nobody wanna fail. Nobody wanna see the next person win. Nobody wanna teach the next person.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it'll be all of, if he winning, I gotta hate, I gotta pull him down. Now it don't never be as rare you be what you do to get there.
Yeah, exactly.
What you. He one of the first, and he older than me, Ace older than me, and when me and him started clicking, one of the first things he said was, bro, tell me, like, what's wrong? Tell me. One of the first niggas I ever seen do that, like, legit, and not feel no type of way when I be like, and say what it is. But he can do the same, but that's because, that's being comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he do the same thing with me. So it's just different.
Yeah, man, that's part of being humble and being mature, man. Like, definitely knowing your place and knowing and learning from different people that's above you and knowing where you at. That's what it's about, though, for real. That's facts, though, for real. But I got a question. Who do you think was your toughest battle? Ace, I know you only had like 2 battles, right? 2 or 3? 2. Like.
For me? My toughest one I got.
Your battles was clear. Your battles was like.
My toughest.
I
got 2. If I say my toughest. and I'll tell you reasons why if you want to know why.
I definitely want to know why.
The first one is Big the Proof. The reason Big the Proof was one of my toughest was because I had to deal with a personal issue right before the battle, right? So I went to the battle and I had to rap. We had the first battle of the night. I never experienced that. Even my very first battle, I never experienced battling first and there's really nobody there. Okay. Then what he did, he didn't let me introduce myself. He introduced himself, and when they said battle rapper, he just started rapping.
Okay.
That fucked me up. I never had that happen. Then
I took that.
He came with a fake personal. I wrote a book. You know what I'm saying? I got a book on Amazon. I'm a published author. He took my book and made a fake personal out of it, and I never experienced that. And I had to fight within myself the ego and the pride in me, the other side of me that's not battle rap, not the fucking nigga up. But that's my man, don't get it fucked up.
Right,
like man, I fucks with Biggs. But so it gave me, I had to fight back more. So in fighting back with this nigga, I'm like, so I'm doing what I'm doing. And you know, we later had a conversation and he was like, bro, I did that because I wanted to prepare you for where I could see you was going. Which was you about to start traveling or you about to start, and that's what happened. I ended up having my last, probably like up until recently, all my battles was out of town. So I had to deal with tough crowds and niggas not really wanting to hear me or acting like they didn't want to hear me at first. And making niggas respect my bars and make so. But he challenged me in a different way and I had to fight through it. And it got me to the point, my third round in that battle wasn't even the third round that I wrote for him. It was just a throwaway round that I had. That's how much, you know what I'm saying, what he did got to me. So I learned from that though, you know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from that. And my last battle, the second one, you know, Luke Castro. You know what I'm saying? The one of the few, I've been on the street. I've been on the street, like, no funny. The last battle I lost up until Luke Castro was in July or August of like last year. Sometime like Clash of the Titans, CBG Clash of the Titans won. I lost. I ain't lose a battle since. So the battle Castro right before my PG kind of what I needed. Yeah. To be honest. But he took me on a level like he flipped my name. He flipped my name. He did. Everybody know I wear the bandana. That's part of my swag. You know what I'm saying? Niggas never attacked that in no battle I had. He the first nigga that did it. He the first nigga that flipped my name. And everybody always said the same. You gonna get your funeral fame. It was always the basic shit that it don't even hit. This nigga was saying some shit that I never, even myself, thought about a nigga flipping my name in that way. And I felt like my pen was on a God level that night when I wrote. When I wrote that shit, my shit was like crazy. And it still didn't matter. It didn't matter, it still won. So I respected that, and and that's the bro too. And he like, we went and had a drink after, we in the club after. He like, nigga, I did that to you because you about to have your PG. And this, you better than most of these niggas on that PG level, but if you pass them and you go to that next level, this is what you about to have to deal with. So you gotta be ready. So you gotta be able to adapt and address some of these things or expect it and see it coming and know what to do. And so, you know what I'm saying? I'm not two most influential battles for me. That made me hungry, that made me want to elevate my game even more.
Yeah, no, it was just a one rounder, you know what I mean? If it was a 3-rounder, it would have been different. Could have been a different story.
I don't know if it would have been different.
He'd have to stretch the material out more.
Yeah, he'd have had to stretch it out, so it wouldn't have had maybe as biggest impact at once that it did. You know what I'm saying? Because it would have been breaks in the momentum. But I think a 3-round battle might have hurt me. Because I took a minute in my round to address some shit that I needed to be addressed though.
It was 4 minutes.
It was 4 minutes.
It was 4 minutes, yeah.
That's because how I rapped it. That's because how I rapped it. But I had to address it. It was because of the circumstances, I had to address that.
Yeah, I feel you.
So, had it been 3 rounds and I would have, if y'all saying 4 minutes, now that's a whole round addressing some shit that it didn't address him. And that takes away, now I automatically lose that round.
The battle would have been more fair had that jump been a little. It didn't seem like when he was practicing it.
It didn't seem that
long. But with reaction, with slowdowns for pace control.
Yeah, all that shit.
It became longer. No, it became longer.
Right.
And then you know.
But these are all lessons that you learn, like
facts.
Like,
See, I don't do personals.
Yeah.
So like I said, that was just a situation, but I learned from that. But that's one of the reasons why I don't do personals. Because sometimes you can try to take a personal.
The personal was still fire though.
No, yeah, and it wasn't that it wasn't fire. Yeah, it wasn't that it wasn't fire.
Like, it was still
just
fire.
that the personal is that personals can sometimes take away from you if you don't. You kind of personal certain shit. You gotta, yeah, you gotta get it in like so either you gotta get it and get away from it quick, or like you say, you gotta be a haymaker, or you gotta hit it, wait, and then like in the 3 rounds you can boom, and then boom, sprinkle it in the 1 round. You gotta get it and go. Like you, or it could take away from you. Luckily, just everything I said after that was on a level to where though it didn't take away from my run.
Sure shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because had I not said anything, the material that I had that was directly for Castro, had that not been better than the personal shit, it would look crazy. I would look like I got smoked. Like it wouldn't even been like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it wasn't even
you
fight.
definitely went when you went at him. You definitely went off though. For props on that though. The battle was definitely better than what I thought it was gonna be.
No, I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was gonna be a smoke fest. I didn't think that, and I never thought it was gonna be like, oh, he was gonna trounce him. I heard the material too, but I thought he was gonna ride. I wasn't.
Me personally, I didn't
all the way 100 and here to tell you. I was not a fan of Luke Castro.
But that's what I'm saying.
I was not a fan of him.
Let me say it like this. I'm saying like on his end, I thought he was just gonna smoke him all the way. I was not a fan of Luke Castro whatsoever. I didn't know Luke Castro was gonna come out. He came. That's the thing. I knew Fame was gonna come how he came. But I did not expect.
And I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. Like a lot of CBG fans or people affiliated with CBG who don't know a lot of outside battle rap. I'm not speaking on necessarily y'all two, but who don't know a lot of outside battle rap, automatically had him winning. I mean, had me winning. And then, you know, shout out to King H, the bro battled him, and people seen what he did with H. And I knew when he battled H that he wasn't on his highest level because I've seen him on his highest level. So I knew that. That's not a takeaway neither from that battle at all on neither side. But I knew. So I'm telling people like, no, this nigga for me, because of the kind of somewhat of an outside relationship, outside battle rap relationship we've developed somewhat. I knew that he was going to do that. Like I knew. So I'm telling people, I'm even telling Ace like, nah, bruh. He really coming some shit. Like
he coming from the head.
Like the nigga sat at my house way before this ever happened. Months ago, way before this ever got set up. The nigga sat at my house and said, if I ever battle on CBG, I'm battling you or Murdoch. So when we had the conversation, he told me like, bro, you better, cause I'm coming for. Like I knew already. I already knew. It was just a matter of how I responded.
Right. Damn. But you came back though.
Yeah. It was so.
Gotcha. So Ace, who do you want to battle? That's what I want to know. Who do you want to battle?
Where?
Anywhere. URL, anybody. If you could pick one person to battle right now, URL, wherever. Who would it be?
I'm gonna be real, like big name wise. I'm gonna just be real. I don't think star power wise, like notoriety, because a lot of the times when you look at the difference between the big stage and the small rooms or like being in lower venues, because it's less intimate, the more familiar they are with you, the more you get your shit up. You feel what I'm saying? So if niggas it don't matter how fire material necessarily, if you're on a big stage, if niggas don't know who you are. Yeah. Because it's like, even if the material is fire, they can't associate it with like a story or a background. They don't know you, they have no familiarity with you, they don't know what they're supposed to expect from you. They have no expectations for real. And it's like niggas, for the most part, in the masses, niggas tend to go with whatever's hot, just keeping it real with you. So if you're a nigga that's been around or they've seen you and they've developed that rapport with you, they feel they have as far as with your performances, then they know like, alright, well, we rock with him for this reason. We expecting this slogan from him, we expecting this moment. This is his strapped in, this is his showtime, this is his whatever, you know what I'm saying? And because I don't got that, a big name, and then just from an experience standpoint, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm just ready to hop on nobody big stage and battle or Briz Rothstein or K-Shine, nobody on no real, like nah, niggas is professionals for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas really know what the fuck they doing, what's going on. If they get paid for a reason, they get paid top dollar to do this shit. But as far as like, if I'm just saying like, anybody that's not on the cusp of that level, which is whatever makes sense. I'll tell you who I'm not battling.
Okay.
I'll tell you who we not battling. 5-star Rebel. That's who I'm not battling.
No, really, man.
That's who I'm not battling.
We still ain't battling. Hashtag.
No matter what you say, no matter how much you troll, that's my man. Good nigga, funny motherfucker. But we ain't battling. We ain't battling. I tell you that much. I don't. Who I'm battling? Whoever in the way. Whoever in the way. Whoever. I don't give a fuck. I ain't got no pick. Whoever in the way, they getting out the way. Or they gonna kill me one or the other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I told niggas before, like, when niggas didn't understand what I was saying when I said, and that was no knock to Villa, because I prepared like he was gonna kill me. I was telling niggas I'm not writing for battle of the night. I'm never writing for battle of the night. Never. If it just so happens to work out that way, then that's cool. I'm writing for body of the night every time. Every time I write, I'm writing to kill a nigga, rip his whole shit loose, and have him questioning whether or not he should still be battle rapping. I want niggas to really think about it like, damn, I don't think this might be for me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I ain't got nobody in the group. You know what I'm saying? I ain't ducking nothing on.
That's
the whole group chat can get it. All y'all niggas. They know what I'm talking about. All y'all niggas in the group chat, I'll kill every one of you niggas. Line them up.
Sure shit though.
Yeah.
So outside of battle rap, what y'all got going on? Like, music wise, you still do music?
I'm YouTube heavy. I do music all the time.
Still do music?
Yeah, hell yeah. About to shoot a video this weekend. Niggas come through what they want. Yeah, the Wolf album out. It's on all streaming platforms. Yeah, the Wolf 2. Yeah, the Wolf 1 on SoundCloud. Got plenty videos, plenty interviews you can look at on YouTube. DJ Small Ass. Got like 30,000, 50,000 view videos, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Check a nigga out. Amin. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere, man.
Fame, I know I seen some of your joints.
I'm jumping back. I'm about to jump back. After this PG, I plan on first quarter dropping the tape, man. I feel like I've been waiting too long. And the streets and a lot of people forgot, like, I really can rap and make music. In the state of the game, I hate rap right now, bro. No funny. I hate rap right. I come from the real era where the niggas who was really rapping this trap shit and brick shit and all this, they was really living it. Or then you could go research and find out, and you know what I'm saying? Or niggas going to jail, like it ain't about, niggas always hear me say something about going to jail, but they I be praising jail. Nah, I don't be praising jail. I hate jail. You know what I'm saying? I hate every jail that they got built across the fucking world. I don't give a fuck where it's at, foreign countries and all. But you can't talk that shit to me or try to talk that tough man or street shit to me or claim to me you a street nigga until you done stood in front of that judge and he can ready throw your life away. And you can't talk that shit to me. I don't believe you. Can't tell me you got all these bills, you got all these work, all this, putting all this, and you ain't never been to jail before, at least for the case. You can't tell that to me. So for me, I'm just gonna try to bring back, I ain't gonna say bring back, but I wanna be one of the niggas that come back and make an impact, and I'm me. I ain't trying to sound like none of these new niggas. I ain't trying to be like none of these new niggas. I'm me. And I'm gonna give you the same type of shit. I'm gonna just give it to you in a different way. Bring that pain back. I'm gonna bring that soul. I'm trying to bring that pain, them stories back, the real shit, to tell you why niggas hustling, why niggas doing this. There's too many niggas now. There's too many young niggas that's rapping now. These niggas come from good families. They mothers got good jobs, good government assistance. They whole life they just in the streets because they grew up somewhere. They ain't even got no reason to be hustling. They 18 and 19, they mothers still buying them shit. But they just out there. I don't respect that to me. I don't like that shit, bro.
Right, like shit, though.
Nigga, I come from urban niggas, we had to do this shit, bro. Niggas ain't want to do that. We had no choice. Niggas got choices. This shit ain't. And then they wonder why ratting at all time high and snake shit at all time high. And why this type of shit is going on in the streets. This is why. Cause niggas was telling us to go to school. Always, you know what I'm saying? It's a different time, different era. So I kinda wanna bring that feel. Don't get me wrong, we gonna party, we gonna, you know what I'm saying, we gonna drip on that motherfucker, we gonna talk, you know what I'm saying? But I wanna bring that feel back though. You know what I'm saying? First chord I plan on dropping the tape, man. The LLC still, you know what I'm saying, in the work. Got finished the rest of this paperwork. Street Junior Syndicate, as y'all can see, man. You know, we'll be doing the merch first quarter. Really lock in on a lot of things besides battle rap in the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? Well, battle rap still gonna be the number one focus because that's the breadwinner right now. That's the lane. Like that's the most open market I got. So I gotta capitalize. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why you see, a lot of rappers coming from the industry coming into battle rap.
Yeah, you see, actually, I can say it's more reverse. You see a lot of battle rappers now trying to make music.
Yeah, they do.
But it's a few of them that actually make good music. They definitely
taking notice to battle rap.
Yeah, like you definitely got more people like battle rap now is like, well, you got Floyd Mayweather, Adrian Broner, they betting 10, 20, 30,000 on niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got Drake. You got Drake and Chris Brown reposting twerk and tweeting about him and shit. Like, battle rap really is on the forefront right now. The culture is at an all-time high. That's a beautiful thing. And the fact that I'm able to be a part of that, even though I'm still at the lowest level right now, the fact that I'm even able to be a part of it and have the potential to reach that status or that level, like, it's beautiful stuff. That's a beautiful thing. Like, I done did this shit in a year, and making music, man, sometimes it take years. So, I gotta stay with it. I got to. I don't really got no choice.
Yeah. So I gotta ask a question. Out of everybody that battled this year, who is the best, or who was the best this year? Like, out of everybody that battled, out of CBG.
Yeah, CBG? Come on, man, do we really gotta answer that question?
I gotta ask. That's your opinion?
Alright, listen.
I wanna know your opinion.
Unbiasedly, listen. Unbiasedly and the most humbly speaking, listen. No funny. The fact that
cook that nigga.
And this my bro, listen. And I respect this shit. I was like, I know, no funny. If we ever really battle, like, I know I gotta be on my best shit. And that's that's just real. And honestly, and this is what I'm gonna say, like, unbiasedly, humbly speaking, of course I'm gonna say myself, even though I'm no longer part of CBG, I'm gonna say myself. Nobody in CBG done what I did. Nobody in CBG went to places I went to and made the impact and brought the shit that I shit. I brought more shit to CBG in a year. I done brought more light to CBG in a year than niggas have done it, and they've been there since the beginning, since the pop, and that's just facts. It's URL niggas knew nothing about CBG too. I made a blog about the DMV. It's fucking professional battle rappers who knew nothing about CBG until they met me. You can't, I guarantee you go ask 10 CBG niggas right now who can have a whole conversation with a UIL nigga. I'm talking about got their phone numbers, can call them, talk to them, DM them, and show you real conversations. Show you niggas like really giving them advice saying, yeah, I fuck with you nice. Niggas can't do that. Niggas ain't like, Hollow the Don posted me on his Instagram. Can't nobody at CBG say that happened for them. Well, you did, but I don't look at you as CBG, bro. And you came in fourth quarter.
I'm CBG.
He came in fourth quarter though, so I can't, like, if you go in a year, like, I would say going into the new year, like, he gonna be he the you know what I'm saying? He the front runner. He the front. Now, if you remove me from the equation, he the front runner to me. Doc been locked up, and everybody else. I'm just saying, Doc was locked up. All the other so-called quote-unquote names, they ain't do nothing but battling CBG. Nobody know them. Bro, me and this man walked in the venue the other day. Oh my, bro, this nigga has 2 battles, bro. Niggas was walking up to him like they knew him. A UIL nigga knew me. I didn't even know he knew who I was. He walked up to me like, yeah, where H at, bro? Just cause he knew that, like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like, niggas know me. So, who else in CBG doing that? Like, nobody, like, none of them, I don't give a fuck who you name, like, that's just the facts. Niggas always say, oh, you can't know, it's not that, you take pictures with all these niggas. Yeah, I take pictures with niggas, of course, why wouldn't I? That's networking. But on another note, like, I really have conversations with these niggas. Good showed up the other night, I went, bro, guess what, big bro? I got my PG. That's what's up, little bro. Yeah, you better cook, Niggas ain't having them type of conversations with these niggas, nobody know them. Nobody know y'all. So, if I as unbiasedly and humbly speaking as possible. If not me, who? If not now, when? Straight up. And it's not fuck with that. And I had one battle on CBG this year. One. And I won. Well, two. Count Castro. I won. Not 1-1. And the one I had that counted towards CBG fans versus 30-30. It's a landslide. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? But if I remove me from the equation, I would have to say, and even just all two battles, I gotta say Ace. Or honestly, he not even a big name. Actually, humbly speaking, and he just was sneak dissing and hating on me like shit earlier. But I'ma say AP. And he was just hating on me like shit. And I'ma say AP because he improved. And he beat a nigga in Rockstar Rebel that nobody expect him to beat. And he beat him clearly. No debating, no nothing. He smoked him. And I'm saying this about a nigga who's just hating on me. So understand, I'm a real nigga. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? And this nigga literally just hating like shit on me earlier. When I posted the flag and Kills posted the flag on my PG. Like,
good Muslim brother, but I smoked him too.
But
why don't you want to battle Rockstar Rebel?
Tell me, tell me why I should battle Rockstar Rebel. Tell me.
I don't know.
Inform me as to why I should. Then I can come up with an why.
I don't know too much about Rockstar Rebel to even tell you why. So
there you go then.
But
there's the answer.
He seems to want to battle you so bad.
Cool.
Can I say? You want me to answer the question for him? Can you want me to answer the question for him?
Yeah.
He can say his opinion on the matter. He can always say his opinion.
That's of course.
What's your opinion on
No,
the matter?
why he really don't need to. What do it do for him at this point? Like, seriously. If you look at Rebel resume, and don't get me wrong, Rebel pen is crazy. But if you look at Rebel resume and what he's done, compared to what he could have done, and to what he's done in two battles and where he's done, why? It does nothing for him. He's doing Rebel a favor at that point.
Facts.
That's like me. Niggas like, Rebel won a rematch from me. Why? I just came home. I battled you 5 days after I came home. You choked. You came unprepared. That's not my fault. It's not my fault you choked every round and got 30. Why am I giving you a rematch at this point in my career? It helps you. It don't help me.
Definitely, yeah.
So, and it's not like I beat you where it's a debatable, it's edge, and it's a grudge match, and it's a storyline behind it, and we lost to the same nigga or beat the same nigga in the battle, and no, it's not that. You got beat clear. I smoked you. So there's no reason to rematch you. It's nothing behind it besides you trolling. Same with him, with Ace. It's nothing behind it but you trolling. So it gets
entertaining.
No, it's fun.
Super entertaining.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but that's not enough. Like, at the end of the day, like, niggas is on. That's the problem. No funny. Like, that's the.
Rebel, bro.
Yeah, I fuck with Rebel. Like, don't get fucked up on some another level outside of battle rap. Fuck with Rebel. In battle rap, fuck that nigga. But that's the problem with CBG. It's too much battles based off trolling and who's saying they don't like who, or saying they better and calling niggas out. And that's why a lot of niggas is like a hamster cage. Like, niggas is going nowhere fast. Niggas on the treadmill. You know what I'm saying? We ain't on that type of time. So as businessmen and really having a bigger goal than majority of niggas, I'm not gonna say all, majority of niggas though, having a bigger goal and it will make no sense. At all. Like, it just doesn't.
I'm just not interested. Not right now. I'm not. I'm just being real. Like, maybe if
and they pay that handsome ransom though.
Oh, no problem.
And they pay that handsome ransom.
That shit dictates interest.
So what would be the cost for you to battle Rockstar?
You just said
that handsome ransom. They pay that handsome ransom. I smoke Rebel ass. Yeah, what you talking about? They pay that handsome ransom. His ass dead.
I'm coming in the snowsuit with boots on.
What you talking about?
I'm gonna get the business.
That's the only way.
I ain't fucking Rebel, my man. He good nigga.
Other than that though.
Fun nigga. I'm talking about.
Other than that though.
Spent the whole first half of this day today.
Big.
I'm talking about back and forth all day. Shit was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Good comedic relief, but that's it. You know what I'm saying? I can't look at a nigga and say he comedic relief and that make me want to battle the nigga. You know?
So who out of CBG would you battle right now? Like
me?
Only one nigga I'm battling. He know who he is. I had words for him at the end of the battle. It's only one nigga. Only because he feel like I mean, I don't know the nigga personally, you know what I'm saying? And it has nothing to do with person. He seems like an alright young man, but yeah, I don't know the nigga. It has nothing to do with like, who he is. I don't know the nigga. Too basic on that. But strictly from a battle rap scene, Esco. You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
I feel like
Esco.
Yeah, Esco would be the only
Hey,
nigga that.
hey Mo, hey no, look, it's funny that you just said his name. Look at this. Hey, look what he said.
Who said that?
One of my fans, Mo. No funny.
Yeah, I just feel
nah.
like.
Hey, listen.
Yeah,
So you battling Esco is.
Cause he, you know what I'm saying? From a standpoint, it would be, I would want him to have the people there that are there to support him.
They can see
they
that
adamantly support him. You know what I'm saying?
So they see that shit get
vigorously
inflated.
support him. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I would like the challenge that it would present to overcome that large group of people who are there.
Call it what it is.
Yeah, right.
Call it what it is.
I'm calling it what it is. This
The
is what
gas.
it is.
So you bringing the Shell
Damn
gas
people.
station with him.
I'm saying he bringing the people.
You
who
bringing
support him.
ExxonMobil.
They doing what they supposed. What are they doing that's wrong? Tell me what's wrong about the people that come to support you supporting.
I mean, if people supporting whack basic ballers, I think that's kind of.
It's
they man. And to them, to some of them, it might not be whack based to them. You know what I'm saying? You might view it that way. I might view it that way. He might view it that way. But to whoever decided they want to cheer for it, they might not think. I'm not saying what they think or what they know.
Yeah,
All I'm saying
right.
The truth of it, whatever I can control of it is that I want that adversity. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I want to have them people there who are in support of him, as they should be, and witness what I do to him. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's undeniable. I don't care if it's 3 rounds, 1 round. It's no, you can't. You can gas. You can talk crazy. You can post. You can do whatever you want to do. Nothing is going to save you from bars. Whoever you are, that's me. That go for me too. Like, I can talk all this shit right now. If a nigga stand me up behind them bars, I'm locked up. I can't. What the fuck I'm gonna do? Shit, I said that shit. I'm jailed. He put me behind bars. That's what I'm gonna do. Like, you can't. No matter what you do, no matter what you talk, no matter how much you hype it, you gotta deal with the fact. Can you out rap me?
So you gonna do that for 1 round, 3?
I don't know what he's trying to do. As I said, you asked me a question.
That should be.
So I'm just answering. You said what would I want? Who would I want to battle? That's the only person that I would want to battle at this point.
That's that.
You know what I'm saying? With the PG looming, I just really want to focus on that.
Mm-hmm.
But and depending on the result of that, like, you know what I'm saying? But with that loom, because I'm gonna keep it real, that shit goes with I'm planning on it going. I don't give a fuck about nothing. And it's not because I don't give a fuck. It's because I ain't gonna have. I plan on not having the time or availability to give a fuck about that.
Right.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
I plan on hopefully being at a point where I can't concern myself with that. Right? It's not cost efficient. You know what I'm saying? It's not cost effective. It doesn't make sense economically.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it ain't not person, that's whoever. You know what I'm saying? It's just one face. Like, all these shits is interchangeable for me. If you take one nigga out, if it wasn't him, if it was AP, if it wasn't AP, it was Said Justice, if it wasn't Said, it was J Crit, whoever. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Whoever presented that same little challenge or gauntlet, I would want to approach that way. You know what I'm saying? It just so happened that in this event it's him. He got that mystique, he got that, people be behind him, he got that following, he got a name, niggas fuck with him, niggas check for him. I want to see what that's about, you know what I'm saying? If it makes sense. For him, it might not make sense. Like, he might be looking at it like the same way I'm gonna be looking at it in a month. He looking at it like, man, I don't know, the nigga got 2 battles, who the fuck is he? Respect.
The nigga who passed you with the 2 battles.
I'm not, you know, respect. I get that. But in a month, I'm gonna be looking the same.
Exactly. Right.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
no,
Right.
ain't no funny though.
Whoever though, and like I said, it's interchangeable. This shit is, none of this shit is personal for me. That's one niggas gotta understand. For me, none of this shit is personal. All this shit is business. All of it, except for what's personal.
Nah, for me, I'm never touching the CBD stage again, and I mean it. Unless they got that handsome ransom. But I gotta agree with him on the person he said. Man, him
we can try and get a 2-on-2.
Me and him gotta have a talk. I already whooped 30 ass.
2-on-2 with who?
Him and whoever he choose.
It's gonna be 30 if it went like that.
Ain't gonna be nobody.
But they gonna die. But I know funny, like if I ever went back to CBG, if they ever wanted to offer me a bag to battle anybody, that's who I want. And it's not personal in the sense of dislike when I say this is personal, but it's personal. This is like Jordan versus Magic personal, if you get the analogy that I'm trying to use.
I get it.
You get what I'm saying? This is.
I get it. I get what you're going.
Yeah, it's Mike waited 8 years to get to that motherfucker, and Magic was the nigga. So he got there and he was gonna die before he let Magic beat him. He wanted to show nigga, I'm really that nigga. It's not that I don't know I'm that nigga. But the fact that he thinks he is who he is, and you don't see that nigga, I laid the blueprint out for you. And you was here before me, and I laid the blueprint out for you to show you how to do it. And now, when it happens, now is I never was trying to do that. Yes, you was. Because if this ain't what you striving for, then niggas not gonna sit there and I'm the best nigga in this, I'm the best nigga in this area, I'm the best nigga in this league. Because when you say that, then you gotta take on the responsibility and the things that come with that in this sport. Mm-hmm. That everybody gonna gun for you. And people's gonna be expectations when you walk in that building. You know what I'm saying? So now wherever you go at, that whatever you said out your mouth go with you. So he ain't answered that call yet. He ain't answered that real call yet. Everybody thought Doc was the call, and at that time it was. You know what I'm saying? And he did good. That was a classic. That was one of the best battles in CBG history, probably. With Rebel, he answered that phone. But with me, it's gonna be a little different. Because I've gotten better from the time when he battled Doc, and from the time where I was at when he battled Rebel. And I've experienced things in battle rap that he's never experienced. So the personal, when I say it's personal, it's not like I have a dislike him, but it's personal. And I want to talk to the real you. I want to go there. This is when I say I don't do personal. This is gonna be a battle where I go personal. I want to talk to you. I want to talk the you that I know. Fuck with the CBG cameras.
Right.
Fuck the image that Steve is painting of you. I know you, so I'm gonna talk to you, and we're gonna break all this exterior. I'm gonna break that shit. I'm gonna shatter that shit, and then I'm gonna give you bars when I'm doing it. And like you said, the gas ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. I don't care. And cause I can bring 30, 40 niggas in with me too. I don't even do it no more. My little brothers don't even come out no more. Cause I done had so many battles out of town, and then when it's time to battle here, they be like, man. But I can bring 30, 40
enough
niggas
energy to
I don't see none of that. Listen, I'm about to deal with a nigga about to bring his whole projects out of my PG. I don't give a fuck. He gonna need them. He gonna need their ass. So, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
This shit ain't, man.
This shit about to be classic, bro. I'm gonna be out there.
Just different animals, man. Niggas, you looking at two different types of animals right here, bro. I don't care how niggas slice it up to me, bro. It's two different types of animals right here. Like, I know we not the same as these other niggas. I know it. I know it.
And we not ducking nothing, so.
I know it. I want to smoke. I know. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
I definitely know that.
It's just different. And I got killers, other killers with me that's all on the same shit.
Shout out that whole group chat.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the whole Hills management group chat.
Man,
shout out them killers, man. Like it's all niggas who want smoke. I ain't gonna lie. So
Boogie.
Yeah, it's all niggas who want smoke, no matter who feel like who better than who or what levels niggas on. We have and this is not a group. We all managed by the same person.
We all loosely informed.
You know what I'm saying?
By that, but niggas gonna kill.
And we all battle each other, just about. But the respect we all have for each other. And I know that everybody that kills this wants smoke. And they don't give a fuck who you is. And so that's a beautiful, for me, it's a beautiful thing to be a part of that, because I'm always gonna strive to be the best nigga that kills managing in my mind. And it's nothing against them, because I know they want the same thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's going that competitive age.
It's fine.